from Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment.
All right, thanks for having me. I'm Pansy. I lead the product design team at Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. For those of you who don't know Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, we own the Toronto Maple Leafs, Raptors, TFC, Argos, and the concert business at Scotiabank Arena, Budweiser Stage, and a couple of other venues. So I wanted to talk about innovating on the fan experience. And I wanted to start off with what our mission is. Oh, my slide. Anyways, so our mission is to bring the world to its feet. And so there is a right way to do that by winning championships. But then there's the wrong way to bring our fans to their feet. Standing in line is definitely the wrong way to bring our fans to their feet. So as you can see, this was a problem that was really, really obvious that we needed to solve. It didn't take a genius to figure this out. And so while there's lots of research methods to uncover customer problems, there's one research method that I wanted to talk about in specific, and that is the power of observation. So this is, as we walked around the arena, this was like one of the concerts where I think it might have been Mariam Ayyoob, and it was almost like a quarter of the arena. It was just massive. And when you think about observation, it can kind of feel really difficult. Like, how do you go out and meet your customers where they are? And it may sound easy for us because we have an enclosed space where we trap our fans for a couple of hours while they watch a show or watch a game, and we can actually observe them. But what I wanted to share is it's actually something that you can do in every industry. So I wanted to share, I worked at a company where we did this for personal finance. We went out to customers' homes and we tried to understand how they track their payments and manage their budgets. We also did it for small business accounting. We would go out to our small businesses and get in touch with them and try and understand what their day-to-day was like. And in this case, we were trying to understand how they were billing their clients. And I actually did it in healthcare as well. I worked for a software company where we built healthcare software. And what I did was me and a product manager, we literally sat in the corner and watched them work for 8 hours. And one of the things that we noticed was this little button that's under the desk, and it's actually a panic button to call security because they work in a patient complaint office, and someone who's coming in to complain about their care is probably really pissed off. And this was during a time when workplace violence was a real big thing. And because of the software that we built, in a customer interview, this is probably something that would never come up, and that it's something that you kind of notice if you actually take the time to observe them in their kind of natural habitat. So we took the observations that we saw when we were walking around the arena and really trying to understand our customers' journey in our ecosystem. And we started to map out what their customer journey was like across what their experience was like pre-show, on the event day, what are they doing after. And we ended up coming up with a Scotiabank Arena app where our fans can actually browse what shows are coming up, but more importantly, to solve that problem of lines, we created an app where they can order their concert merchandise ahead of time and kind of pick it up on the way in, so they're not standing in line and they can go out and have a drink or get ready for the show, go to the bathroom. And we launched it at the KISS concert. I'm wearing the KISS concert t-shirt. I bought it through the app. It's very important to use your own products so you understand what the pain points are. So as people were peeling off the line, we wanted to understand what their experience was like using our new products. And this little girl was like, it was excellent, it's so convenient. Every time you go to concerts, you stand in line for 7 million years. So we're really glad that we saved her 7 million years. And another story was another couple that was coming off the line. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell my friend in New York who's going to the Kiss concert," and we just didn't have the heart to tell her that she wasn't gonna be available, but so. One thing we did learn though was that one size doesn't fit all. So we have a very similar product set for both our games and for our concerts. So for concerts and games, you can order food and beverage to your seat, and you can also order merchandise if you want. We have the same experiences for our concert business. But what's interesting is for games, food and beverage is like wildly successful, and our retail or pre-ordering service is like very, very tiny. And then it's the complete opposite for our concert business. Merchandise ordering is like massive, and then food and beverage for some reason is really, really tiny. So we're still digging into why that is, but that was definitely something we learned and we found really interesting, that one size doesn't fit all. So my 3 takeaways, if you don't remember anything else, is to get out of the office and go actually see your customers in their natural environments, observe them doing the things that you're asking them to do, and that one size doesn't fit all.
All right, thank you, everyone. So we are just going to take a quick break before we start our panel. So there's some more food out. If you haven't had a chance to eat